Hello, at this point, you probably heard about ChatGPT-4o. This model is a powerful AI that can now work with images and videos, making it capable of generating descriptions for videos and creating voiceovers for them. So let's create a ChatGPT-4o client that can generate video descriptions and voiceovers that you can use for videos or any other purpose. I'm going to use the Jupyter Notebook to show you how to do this. So first, let's set up the OpenAI client. We'll need OpenCV to read videos, NumPy to work with arrays and requests to make API calls. We'll also use IPython to display images and audio.
After setting up the client, we can start interacting with ChatGPT-4o. Let's test the client by sending a simple prompt without a video to GPT-4o and printing the response. When sending a request to the GPT, we need to specify the model. In our case, model GPT-4o. Also, we need to specify the messages. Messages is an array of dictionaries, and that means that we can send multiple messages at once. In the messages, we need to specify the role, user in our case, and content. This is our prompt. Explain the concept of black holes. And now we can print the response. Now let's run it. Well, we've tested the client with a simple prompt, and as you can see, it works as expected. And now let's try the killer feature of ChatGPT-4o, which is working with images and videos. But first, let's delete this cell, because we don't need it anymore. And we can start by reading a video file and extracting frames from it. Here we need to import OpenCV. Here in the data folder I have a cute video of a cat, so I'll open it using OpenCV. And also we need to initialize an empty list to store the base 64 encoded frames. Now we can read frames from the video in a loop. And now we can release the video and print the number of frames read. We have 623 frames read, and now let's make sure that the frames are read correctly. To make sure that the frames are read correctly, let's display them in the output cell. IPython.display can help us with this task. Also, we need to import the time module. Well, we've iterated over the video frames and display them. Everything looks to be in order. Since everything is fine, we can move on to the next step. Also, we can delete this cell, since we don't need it anymore. Once we have the video frames, we can create the prompt and send a request to GPT. So let's start by creating a prompt messages list. This is the same list of dictionaries, and in the dictionary we need to specify the role and content. In this case, describe the video, what is happening. And then we need to specify the model and the messages we want to send. We can do this in the params dictionary. In this dictionary we need to specify the model, in our case GPT-4o, the messages we want to send, messages, prompt messages in our case, and also we need to specify the max tokens. Don't forget to specify the max tokens to limit the length of the description, otherwise it can be extremely long. Let's set it to 200. And now we can send the request to GPT-4o. Now let's run it and see the response. Well, we've got the description of the video, but that's not all. GPT-4o can also generate voiceovers of the video descriptions with the help of the TTS API, text-to-speech API. Now let's try to create a voiceover for the video. And first we need to create a new prompt for the voiceover script. Let's use the same video frames. Here we need to change the prompt to "These are frames of a video. Create a short voiceover script. Only include the narration." Now let's delete the output cell and also let's increase the number of tokens to get a longer script. Now let's send a request to GPT-4o and get the voiceover script. And now, since we have the script, we can pass the script to the TTS API, where it will generate an MP3 of the voiceover. In the headers dictionary, we need to specify the OpenAI key. And also we need to specify the JSON dictionary. Here we need to specify the model, in our case TTS-11106 input. And also we need to specify the voice. In our case, Noah. And after that, we can play the audio.
Tiny, adorable, and oh so fluffy, watch this precious baby animal grow up before your eyes. From a tiny bundle of fur with wide, curious...
And there you have it, your own ChatGPT-4o client, capable of generating video descriptions and voiceovers that you can use for videos or any other purpose. With this client you can easily create engaging content for your audience, and with some polishing you can even create an AI assistant that can help you with your video editing process or any other task.